the shadow of anger. How anger is controlling your life and how you can deal with it. That exactly we will discuss today in this video. So if you're interested, watch the video till the end for all the awareness. Hi my beautiful souls, I am Bithika. Welcome to my channel. Let's explore one of the most important emotions of our life or important shadow of our life, anger. Tell me one person watching this video have never felt anger in life. The purpose of making this video is to bring awareness to you. The main theme of exploring shadows is not to judge them or suppress them, but just to observe them, because with observation comes awareness. And in awareness, all your shadows will melt down. So let's start with what is anger. Anger is the fire of your unprocessed pain that can burn bridges in your life and can create disaster. You know, your inner demons, which we also call your shadows, are not supposed to be controlled, judged, or to remove. They are to be understood, because understanding your shadows will bring life-changing opportunities, life-changing transformations in your life. Now let's see how it is controlling your life, how anger controls your life. First and foremost, anger will always hijack clarity from your life. The moment you're angry, it hijacked your clarity. There's a brain fog right then and there. Anger clouds your judgment ability, and it will force you to react impulsively instead of responding wisely. That's what it do. Hijack the mind, create brain fog, and you lose your judgment qualities, your wisdom, everything. Second, anger damages relationship instantly. If you have said something to your partner or your family member, even for once, just remember that it will stay with them lifelong. You know, it's not about what the relationship you hold with people. It's about how you make people feel. And people always remember how you make them feel. If you make them feel good, they will remember forever. If you make them feel bad, hurt, they will also remember it. Because feeling stays with people. And this is where anger destroys relationship. Years of good relationship. The word that we speak when we are in anger mode, the action that we take, it destroys trust. Yes, you can be an amazing person, you can be a very good-hearted person, but in your anger, you lack clarity, you lack judgment, and you speak what not. And that can destroy somebody's perception about you. They will force themselves to feel good about you or think good about you, but the layer that you have created on that person out of anger, they will carry forward it for their whole life. That's how the anger shadow is powerful. That much it is powerful. And third, and most important, anger creates harm to the self. Yes, because unprocessed anger will always try to come out in a way from your body, mind. So what is anger? Anger is an energy, right? And we know that energy can neither be created nor can be destroyed. It transforms from one form to another. So let's take an example. There is a situation where somebody just triggered anger. Triggering, it came from someone's behavior. That's an energy, someone's behavior. It transferred to you, it triggered you, and anger popped up. That is also an energy, right? And instantly it will fog your mind, and then you reacted. That is also an energy. Now, you reacted, that affected a person. Fine, it hurted that person. The energy also generated from you only. Now tell me, the source of generation of that energy, that is you, your body, something has to take that energy also. You shared that part. Every time you criticize somebody, every time you feel anger about somebody, you say something hurtful, you share the pain with that other person. That's the rule of the universe, because energy, it's all energy. You share the pain. If you hurt somebody, you have to share the pain in some or the other way. You will never know. You hurt somebody, you broke somebody's heart. Someday, it's not that your heart will also be broken. You can have a chronic disease, you never know. It's a magical and mystical world, and the way it works, it's pretty unpredictable. So yes, the third way it controls your life is the self-harm. You're constantly harming yourself. Sometimes it manifests as guilt. Sometimes it's manifest as stress, because the moment you realize, oh, it was not good, I shouldn't have done that, it will create guilt. Oh, I have lost that person because of saying that thing in anger. Constant guilt and other shadows will pop up because of this one shadow. Now, let's explore how to deal with anger. First, pause. Every time anybody triggers you, be it your family members, your colleagues, your friends, or even strangers. I've seen a lot of people who burst into anger even in bus, in public transport, for just a small, space, sitting space, or maybe ticket counter. They can't control their anger. Pause. The moment you feel like there's a discomfort of anger coming, just pause. Pause that very moment. Freeze yourself that very moment. Because the moment you will hold on to that anger, that very moment, instead of bursting it out, that's when you bring awareness. Pausing is awareness. And just breathe that very moment. Take 2 to 3 deep breaths. The moment you're triggered with anger, you will see the anger will come down. The earthing will happen, because it's a huge energy suddenly triggered. The moment you will breathe, you will earth, the earthing process, grounding process, the earth will take it. Just breathe 3 to 4 times, that's it. Number 2, look beneath the anger. The moment you have calmed down, you have taken breath, you have observed, to see where it is coming from. You must identify the pain, the fear, the insecurity, the ego. Sometimes I've seen people in public transport that it hurts their ego. Okay, if somebody said something, or they have taken a space to sit, it hurts their ego. Or there's a delay somewhere, okay? Impatience. Just see in that very moment, if something is making you angry, just reflect back what it is trying to tell me about myself. Which part of me it is triggering? Where am I feeling uncomfortable? The self-questioning will always help you to deal in your life. Every moment you're feeling uncomfortable about anything, just ask yourself. Just ask. Don't wait for the answer, because the answer you will receive it in your subtle body. Ask yourself, why am I feeling uncomfortable? Where it is coming from? Why I just felt angry? Where it is coming from? What it triggered? And third, practice compassion. Not in the moment of anger, but when you are not in the moment of anger, practice compassion for people. At least for people you feel the most disgust. Because when you practice compassion, anger will not find its sneakiness towards you. Anger will calm down. Anger will not trigger you that very 1 or 2 moment it triggers you with someone else's behavior, or how the government is working, everyone. Now, anger is not, sometimes I see a lot of people is so angry about the government. It's all the self thing, and they need somebody to blame, somebody to put their mind into. So there's a bigger thing, that is the government to blame. Let's just go and talk about them. That's also, you're cultivating anger. Criticizing, angry about government is self-cultivation. It's self-cultivation. You can have an opinion, but you must not be very rigorous about your opinion and very angry. I'm so angry with the government, because government is nothing. It has nothing to do with your anger. It will do its own work, but you are harming yourself because you have a pattern that something triggered you. Sometimes it's your friends, colleagues, family member, and now if there's nobody, the government triggered you. That's how it works. So yes, if you are unable to do it by yourself, you can always take my help. I have a 4-month I have a 4-week coaching program, 12-week coaching program. You can reach out to me on this email ID flashing on your screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing my channel. I will see you in my next video. Till then, love and light. Bye-bye.